Hi guys, and thanks for joining me. This is the first of many videos that we'll be doing for you from FCMFIT. Today we're going to talk about two different muscles, the piriformis and the glutes. Now if you are one of those people, like many, that suffer from pain in the back of their hip and the back of their leg, please go to your GP and get it checked out. But if you've had the all clear and they recommend that you use stretching and exercises to help with the pain, then this video is going to be perfect for you guys. Now we're going to talk a bit about the piriformis muscle first. I'm going to show you where it's located, okay? So if we put our feet together and then we turn our foot out and in, place our hand on our hip, you will feel a bone that rotates. Now behind that bone in the hip area is where the piriformis lies, and it sits superficial to the sciatic nerve. So when that muscle becomes overactive and tight, it's very likely it's going to catch on the sciatic nerve, and that's what causes the pain. Now when we have overactive muscles, we will always have underactive muscles as well, because the muscles need to be balanced out to work properly. So in this case, when the hips are tight, then the glutes are going to be lengthened and weakened. So that's why I'm going to show you two exercises or two stretches. They're going to help to relax and loosen the piriformis muscle, and then I'm going to give you two activation exercises so that we try and activate and engage the glutes back again. So we try and balance out that muscular imbalance. Okay, so for the piriformis, we are going to use a foam roller. Now you may have seen one of these before. So with this, we do what's called SMR, self-myofascial release, and I swear by this. I used it for 8 years, maybe longer, touring around the UK, performing day in, day out, and yeah, I swear by it. So if you want to find out more about how to use these, you can subscribe to the website below, because I'll be going into a lot more detail on what these do and how to use them. So for today, I'm just going to show you how to target that piriformis muscle, okay? Make sure you've got a nice soft mat or flooring. We're going to pop the back of the hip onto the roller, and we can use our hand as support to alleviate some of the pressure when we sit. We're just going to roll onto that left side of the hip, and slowly, very, very slowly in control, we're just going to roll the back of the hip along the roller. You might already start to feel a little bit of soreness. Make sure that you don't have too much pain, because it's not supposed to hurt that much. Now to access the piriformis, we're going to take the leg and place it onto the other knee. Okay, that just opens out the hip and just means we can get to that muscle that's deep inside the hip. Okay, now as we roll very slowly, you'll probably find that you'll get to what I call a hot spot. Now a hot spot is a slightly sore spot, and I mean slightly sore. It shouldn't hurt. If it hurts too much, you need to stop. But if you can feel a little bit of soreness, then stop and hold it there for 20 to 30 seconds, and just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And over that 30-second period, you'll hopefully feel that that tension and that slight soreness will ease, and you won't feel it anymore. And then we can just roll that area again very gently. You might find another hot spot, do the same again. Okay, so we just use it like self-myofascial. So we're giving ourselves a massage, but it's very slow, very controlled, and you can regulate how much pressure you put through the hip. Okay, I'm only going to do one side, but you would then do the same thing on the other side. I'm now going to show you another stretch, which is a kneeling hip flexor stretch, which is my favourite stretch of all time, because I have very tight hip flexors. Again, make sure you've got nice soft flooring. We start on two knees, we take one leg up, okay, the foot wants to be slightly further away than the knee, because what we're going to do is we're going to push our hips forward. Okay, and when we reach maximum, we want to try and get this leg at 90 degrees. So what we don't want is the knee over the foot. That's a big no-no. We want to try and get that maximum stride when we're really pushing the hip forward to be 90 degrees, so the knee is behind the foot. Now we push forward, you can really feel all of this hip area stretching and opening, which is what we want. To increase that, we can take the arm up and slightly lean back, and you can feel that bigger stretch. Okay, and then to increase a little bit further, we can also rotate slightly. Again, you can see that side really opening out. Hold it for about 15 seconds, okay? Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We would then do the other side, and then you could go back once more over each side. Okay, so those are your 2 stretches to try and relax that piriformis muscle. Now I'm going to give you 2 glute exercises because we want to try and activate that underactive muscle and try and balance out that imbalance in the body. So we're going to do a floor bridge. Lying on our back, we're going to have the feet about hip distance apart, facing the same direction, so not open or inwards, just nice and straight. We lie back. We're going to have a nice neutral spine, which means we just relax the spine naturally onto the floor. You'll probably find you have a little gap in your lower spine, which is fine. You might be able to get your hand under there, it's good. So the main thing we want to do here is we want to work on stability in the hip and in the core. So we want to bring the belly button down and let it sink towards the spine and the floor. And then once we've done that, we want to brace it. So we're going to keep that same position in the abdominal area as we do the floor bridge. Okay, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to push through the heels very strongly, and we're going to push the hips up for 1 count. Okay, we want to get a nice straight line from the ribs to the knee. We hold it for 2 counts, and then the important part, we're going to lower very slowly back to the floor. Okay, and then once we're here, keeping that same engaged feeling in the abs, push back up. Hold for 2 counts, and then we lower back down very slowly. Okay, so we push up for 1, hold it, and then bring slowly back down. Okay, make sure you keep that area engaged. The last one that we can do for the glutes, we go the other way around. So we have the hands directly under the shoulders, the knees directly under the hips, palms facing forward. We're going to still have neutral spine, head is in neutral position, so none of this or that, nice and neutral looking straight down to the floor. We engage the abdominal, so this time we're going to draw the belly button up towards the spine, and we're going to keep this area braced throughout, okay, to protect the spine. We're then going to lift the leg, trying to keep the pelvis static and still. Lift for 1 count, we hold for 2, and we slowly lower back down. Then we do the other side. Up for 1, hold for 2, and slowly and controlled back down, and then again. Try and keep that hip area static and keeping those abdominals nice and controlled. Okay, so hopefully you will have enjoyed those 4 exercises and you will feel the benefits. If you do those regularly every day or as often as you can, hopefully over time you'll find that your hip muscle will relax, your glutes will start working a little bit more, and hopefully any pain or soreness that you have will slowly ease away. See you next time. Thanks. Bye bye.